Hello, welcome back for another Home Sweet Pilates mat workout. Today we are going to be doing a full body equipment-free workout, so you will not need anything besides your mat or your floor. So let's get right into it. We're just gonna jump right in and get started, okay? So we're going to begin standing towards the center of your mat. Let's have our feet about hip distance apart. You can have your toes slightly turned out here, okay? We're just gonna do some squats to kind of warm everything up, okay? So we're gonna sit ourselves back. Hands can go right in front. They can be on your hips. I don't really care. I like to hold my hands in front, okay? So we're gonna sit ourselves back, knees tracking with our toes, and stand tall, okay? So we're just gonna squat and up. So I'm not leaning over, right? I'm keeping a proud chest here. It's like I'm sitting in a chair. I like to bring my arms down by my sides as I stand tall. I'm trying to squeeze my thighs as I stand to ignite those muscles. So I'm not in a full turnout in my feet, right? They're just forward, slightly turned out here. It's still pretty chilly here. So I've got my beanie in my long sleeve and my 2 space heaters that you cannot see. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold it down. We're just gonna pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand all the way up. Come to the edge of your mat here. Whew, are you a little, is your heart rate up a little bit? Because mine is too. Okay, we're just gonna bring our arms up overhead. Look up at your hands. Take a big inhale. On your exhale, bring your arms down by your side, chin towards your chest. Roll it on down, vertebrae by vertebrae, for your hands to come towards your toes. Take an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, roll that spine back up. Hands come up overhead. Once again, big inhale. Exhale, down by our sides. Roll it down. Move slowly here. You can have a slight bend in those knees. Roll it back up. We're gonna do 1 more. Arms up, overhead. Down by the sides. Chin towards your chest. Roll it on down. Awesome job. Okay, now take those hands, walk them out. So now you are in all fours. Okay, I changed my camera angle a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Now, we are here in all fours. Shoulders are over wrists, hips are over knees, okay? We're just gonna do some cat-cows. So take an inhale. On your exhale, press through your hands, round your upper back, look towards your belly button. On the inhale, release your chest downward. Tailbone comes up towards the ceiling, eyes come to the wall in front of you. Do it again. Exhale, press through the ground. Round your upper back. Inhale, release. Tailbone comes up towards the ceiling. Eyes to the wall in front of you. Keep your shoulders down when you're here in this cow position. Do 1 more. Kitty cat, round that upper back. Inhale, release. And come back to neutral. We're just gonna thread the needle here. It's just gonna feel really nice, kind of open up our spine, get a little mobility in. So take your left hand, keep it on the ground. Right hand comes up towards the ceiling, but keep both knees planted firmly on the ground, okay? Up towards the ceiling, look towards your hand. Now release, thread that right hand through the area between your left knee and your left hand to get a nice little twist here. Inhale, bring that hand back up toward the ceiling. Exhale, thread it through. So you're resting your right shoulder on the ground. My palm is facing up towards the ceiling in that right hand. We'll do 1 more. Big inhale. Exhale, thread it through. And come back to neutral on the other side. So left hand comes up towards the ceiling. This side is so much tighter for me. Thread that needle through. Keep both knees firmly planted. Inhale, arm goes up. Exhale, thread it through. Last one here, inhale. Exhale. I love doing this, just kind of wring out the spine, right? Get into that mid and upper back. Feels so nice. Okay, back to neutral. You ready to get started? Now that our warm-up is done, right? Okay, so we're gonna stay here in this all fours position, but I want you to step your knees back slightly, okay? So just take like a little step back with those knees, and now rock your body up so that your shoulders are over your wrists, okay? Now you're going to extend your left leg behind you, keeping your elbows in by your sides. We're gonna do a push-up, and do it again, push-up. If you need to bring your knee in a little bit closer, if you feel a little more secure that way, that's okay. You just don't want it too close because then you won't be able to do this, okay? So you're kind of like at an extended shape here, right? And then I'm bringing my nose towards the ground. One more. Now when you bring it up, you're gonna take that leg that's lifted and you're gonna bring that knee towards your elbow. So my left knee is coming towards my left elbow. I bring it back to center. I push up, knee towards elbow, push up, knee towards elbow. One more, push up, knee towards elbow, and down. Whew, that will get you, right? Okay, on to the other side. So now you know what's coming. Right leg is extended. So I'm kind of bringing my shoulders over my wrists a little bit, right? As I bring myself forward, it's like I'm a teeter-totter, right? So my leg naturally comes up, but I'm not allowing my back to arch. One more here. Now let's add that leg. So knee comes in towards the elbow, extend it out, down, up, knee, out. One more. And down. Now we're gonna step out into a full plank for some leg pull down, okay? So we can do this. We can do this. So we are in a plank position here. Lift your left leg off the ground. Now, as you rock your right heel towards the back wall, lift your leg twice and then bring it back forward. So we rock back, pulse, pulse, forward. Back, pulse, pulse, forward. One more. Pulse, pulse, down. Onto the other side. Rock it back, pulse it up, bring it forward, pulse it up, back. Whew. One more. And rest for just a second. Back into a child's pose. I did not have this plan, but I need it, so we're doing it. So we're doing it. This is what happens when you get a workout that is a true follow-along workout, right? I am suffering right along with you. Okay, we just have one more series here in this position, okay? So we're going to go. You can do this if you need to. You can do this on your forearms, okay? Please know you can do this whole thing on your forearms. Otherwise, go back into that plank position. Pike yourself up to something kind of like a downward dog, right? Rock yourself forward back into a plank. Pike it up. Forward into a plank. This actually feels really, really good. I really want you to try to pike your hips up, keep your shoulders down, really push your upper body back towards your legs, then rock it forward. Let's do two more. Feel that stretch all down the backs of your legs also. Back forward. Let's just hold it here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, down. All right. Now that we're nice and warm, right? Let's keep moving on. So now we're going to sit ourselves onto our bottoms here. Legs come straight out in front. We're gonna do some roll-ups. Okay, so always know you have an option here to slightly bend your knees. Loosely hold on to your thighs and use them as a guide, okay? Otherwise, I want your legs straight out extended, your toes are pointed, you're sitting nice and tall, your hands are straight out in front of you at shoulder height. Take an inhale. On your exhale, you're gonna curl through that belly, curl through that spine, keep the shoulders down, roll yourself down, try to hit every vertebrae on the way down. So momentum is not the name of the game here. I want you to move slowly. Hands come up towards the ceiling. Let's circle them around. Bring them back forward. As you bring them towards the front, let's roll ourselves back up. So chin to chest. Exhale. Really dive deep into this belly here. Sit yourself up. Sit nice and tall. Now reach up and over like you're going up and over a barrel towards your toes. Sit yourself back up nice and tall. So if you're needing the modified version of this, I'll show it to you on this one. So once again, we're gonna roll it down. So I'm loosely holding onto my thighs. I'm still getting every step of the way here, right? Arms come up overhead. Loosely holding onto my thighs. They're just a guide, they're not a crutch. Sitting up nice and tall. Then I extend my legs straight, reach up and over. Sit up nice and tall. Let's do it again. Roll, roll, roll. So you see how I'm curling in my tailbone, right? I'm going down slowly. Arms circle overhead. I bring them forward. I'm not using momentum. Momentum is a bad word. Let's do one more. Use your breath. Your breath will help you. And circle and rest. Awesome job. All right, now let's sit yourself up so that you're resting on your forearms here, okay? We have options here. I want everyone to be up on their forearms though, okay? And when you're doing that, you're not like this. We're not hanging out at the beach, right? I'm not relaxing on the sand. I wish I was, but I'm not. I have my chest nice and forward and open, right? Pretend you have a beautiful necklace and you want everyone to see it, okay? So I'm actively pushing up through those forearms and I'm pushing into my elbows, okay? Now you're gonna take your feet and we're gonna do some hip circles, okay? So we're gonna take both legs, straighten them, bring them up. Now I'm gonna start towards the right. I'm gonna circle my legs towards the right, towards the front, towards the left, and back up. Now I'm gonna reverse it. So I go left, down, right, and up. If you need options here, you can be bent in your knees. Keep your knees bent, okay? This is a perfectly fine and actually a great option for you. What I don't wanna see is you allowing your back to arch forward and like losing the form. The point of this exercise is to get into that core, right? So let's do it again. Notice I'm moving slowly. Notice my circle is not huge. I don't bring my legs down that low because I know if I do, I'm gonna start to arch and I don't want that. Let's do one more each direction. Hello, hip flexors, right? And all the way up. Let's lie ourselves down onto our backs. We're gonna go into leg circles. So lying all the way down, straighten your legs out in front of you. We're gonna start with our right leg. Your hands are just down by your sides. Right leg comes straight up towards the ceiling. If you need a slight bend in this leg, that's fine. I probably will end up doing a slight bend anyway. I have the tightest hamstrings known to man. So it's fine. I'm not super flexy like all the other people you see. So it's fine if you're not either, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this leg and we're gonna bring it towards the midline. So you're gonna bring it towards the left, but I'm not allowing my hip to lift off the ground yet, okay? We're doing small circles to start. So bring it towards the left, then down, then back, up. So I'm not going super wide here. I'm keeping it, it's almost like we're making like a capital D, okay? So we go over, down, and then straight back up. Let's do two more. Last one. The key here, the tricky part, is not moving your hips, right? So now we're gonna reverse it. So go down, over, and up. This one is a lot harder for me. Something about these small circles is actually like really hard. I feel like bigger circles are easier because honestly, there's more chance for momentum. Where here, it's just like, man. All right, now drop that leg. We're going to the other side. 4 on each side. Okay, so left leg is up now. If you feel like you need to have a slight bend in this bottom leg, please feel free to do so. Okay, just very slight though, not a full bend. Okay. Okay, left leg, go towards midline. Keep that left hip on the ground. Don't let it lift. You'll feel your inner thighs ignite while doing this, right? Last one. Don't allow your shoulders to go into your ears. I felt mine creeping up. Let's reverse it. Let's go down, over, up. Try to keep your whole spine on the mat the whole time. So you're pressing into that belly to keep your spine down. Last one. Ready to go into the big circles? Let's do it. We're back on that right leg. So now when we cross over, I am gonna lift my right hip. Okay, I'm crossing midline. I come down. So when I bring my right leg wide, I'm not allowing my left hip to lift off the ground. I'm keeping my left hip glued down, and then I bring it up. Okay, let's do one more. We're just gonna do 2 of these each direction. Now reverse it. So now I'm bringing my right leg towards the right. Keep your left hip down. Lift the right hip as you bring it over and back up. Try to keep your shoulders glued down the whole time, okay? Let's go to the left. Whew. Okay, crossing over. Keep your shoulders glued the whole time. Even though my left hip is lifted, my left shoulder is still on the ground, okay? Circle it around. One more. Slow moving is the name of the game. Reverse it. So left leg towards the left. Cross over. Keep that left shoulder down. One more. The slower you move, you cannot use momentum, right? So it makes it harder. And bring it in. Awesome job. We're just gonna move right along. We're gonna go right into bridging. So bend your knees, feet are flat on the floor. Hands are down by your sides, palms are down on the ground, okay? Imagine you have a marble that's on your pubic bone. You're trying to roll that marble into your belly button. So tilt that pelvis towards your head. Keep your shoulders down. Press into your forearms. Press into your heels. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Ooh, that feels so good after doing all that hip work. Roll it down. Hit every single vertebrae. So upper spine, middle spine, lower spine, all the way. Do it again. We're not gripping anywhere. Right? You're not gripping on the mat. You're relaxed throughout your body. Let's do one more. Hold it at the top. Hold it up here. If you need to adjust to get a little more on your shoulders, that's fine. Now here we're going to lift up into a releve with both feet. So up onto your toes and lower down. Up and lower. You'll probably start to feel some quaking in those thighs as you lower your heels down. Keep your chest open. Keep your hips lifted. Squeezing in that booty. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Hold it up in the releve. Pulse your hips up towards the ceiling. So instead of going down, up, I want you to think about just going up, 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 up. Got 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lower your heels. Lift your right foot towards the ceiling. We're just gonna pulse up, up, up. All that weight is in your left heel. 2, 1. Switch sides. Keep your hips lifted. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the hips up. We're almost done. Last move here. We're just gonna march. So march your leg up into 90 degrees. March it, march it. This is where you kind of got to dig deep, right? Check inventory of your body. Are your shoulders relaxed as they can? Are you gripping your mat? If you are, don't grip anymore. Are your hips as lifted as they can be? One more all the way through. Last one, the last one. Now roll it down slow, 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 slow. Oh man, take your knees, hug them into your chest, rock it side to side. Okay, we are going to move into an advanced exercise that does involve some inversion. So if inversions would basically feet overhead, if that is not your vibe, then please skip this next exercise, okay? Just skip along to the one after this one. But if you can do this, it's one of my favorites. It's so fun. It's challenging, but it's fun. We're gonna do boomerang. Okay, so we're gonna sit up nice and tall here. Cross your right foot over your left. Hands are just by your hips, okay? Just by your sides. Now, we're going to roll ourselves back. The key with inversions, never roll onto your neck. Always stay on this upper back part, okay? So we're going to roll ourselves back, take your legs, bring them up overhead like so. So they're kind of parallel here, right? Now separate them shoulder width. Now cross your left leg over your right. Now we're gonna roll ourselves down and hold in teaser, okay? So I'm gonna roll, come up into teaser, balance, arms come up overhead, circle my arms around, clasp them behind my back, all while holding teaser, rock yourself forward, and then reach your arms up towards the ceiling. I have to separate mine because my shoulders cannot do that. So we reach forward and then we sit nice and tall once again. So now our left leg is on top of our right and we're gonna do it all again. We're gonna do 2 on each side. So that was 1. So if you're in it to win it with me, let's do it. Rock it back. Now separate your legs shoulder width. Right leg crosses over the left now. Let's come down, balance up in teaser, arms come up overhead, circle them behind, clasp, bring your legs forward and your arms forward. If you need to separate your arms, that's totally fine. Sit up nice and tall. Let's do it. 1 more each side. Come up and over. See how I'm lifting my hips up towards the ceiling, right? Switch the crossing position on my legs. Come up. Ooh, I went too hard on that one. Balance and teaser. Bring it up and over. Last one. Up and over. Right over left. Balance in your teaser. Balance, balance, balance. Arms overhead. Balance, balance, balance. Bring your arms behind. Rock it forward. And sit up nice and tall. Whew. Okay. Let's lie ourselves back down onto our mat here. We're gonna do some advanced scissor work. So if the advanced scissors is not working for you, please know you can stay here and just do these scissors where you pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, okay? This is your option. If you want to do the advanced version, we're going to bring our legs up towards the ceiling, grab where your hips are. I didn't do that as pretty as I should have. Technically, I was supposed to like bring myself up and over into inversion, then grab my hips, but I did the non-pretty version of that. So you're gonna bring your legs up towards the ceiling. My toes are pointed. Try to push into your hips to like really get your legs as straight as you can. Okay, remember you're not on your neck. Now we're gonna scissor here. So right leg comes towards my head, left leg goes forward, and then I switch mid-air. So we just scissor kick, scissor kick. The key here is you need to be really lifting those hips. You're really straightening those legs and pointing those toes. You're squeezing, 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 right? Whew. Let's do 1 more all the way through. Last one. Now gently roll yourself down. We're in the perfect position. We're gonna go right into rolling like a ball. So You can have your legs behind your thighs or hug yourself really deep into a ball. Let's rock yourself up to a starting position, okay? So really hug into a ball here. You're gonna keep this ball shape the whole time. So I'm rounding through my spine. I'm really getting into my belly here to roll myself back. Bring it forward, balance on your tailbone. Do not allow your toes to touch. Rock it back. Bring it forward. See how I'm not losing my ball shape? That's the hardest part. Let's do one more. Then we're gonna do open leg rocker. So here we are. Now grab onto either your calves or your ankles, like so, like you're in a slight little split position. We're gonna rock it back, rock it forward, balance. Rock it back, rock it forward. So the name of the game here is control, right? I'm using my abdominals to rock myself back, to rock myself forward, and to balance. This is our last one. Bring it forward, hold it. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me get up, I missed that one. There we go. See, instructors struggle too. Okay, we're gonna clap, 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 let go, clap, clap, clap your feet. 3, 2, 1, rock it all the way forward. Awesome job. We made it through. You made it through. We're just gonna do a quick mermaid stretch, then you are out of here. So you have one leg bent in front, the other leg is bent to the side like so. Try to keep your back hip down as much as you can. Take the arm closest to your leg bent in front and bring it kind of out to the side like so. Opposite palm is face up towards the ceiling. We go onto our elbow and we just reach up and over. You should feel a beautiful stretch all down the side of your body, especially if you keep this back hip down. If you lift it, you won't really feel anything, so keep it down. Okay, also keep pushing through this bottom elbow. Let's rotate towards the mat. Ah, nice little spinal mobility right there, spinal rotation. Back towards the front. Bring it up. Now take this inside hand, put it onto your foot, and do a little counter stretch. Doesn't that feel so good? Let's do the other leg here. So switch your leg position. We go up and over. So I'm not just going over, it's like I'm going up and over a barrel, keeping that back hip down. Rotate towards the mat. Back towards the front. Up to a T. Opposite arm comes up and over for a counter stretch. If you are not subscribed already, I would love to have you. Please give this video a like and a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you would love to see in the future. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.